The epic war with the Labyrinth raged for decades, but humans won. Surviving humans raised their flag in victory over the defeated Labyrinth masters. Prisoners of war emerged from the darkness, stepping into the light outside. Some of these prisoners were actually babies born deep in the Labyrinth. With their mothers gone, the babies survived by drinking monsters' milk. As people search caves, it's revealed these children have incredible, non-human powers. Soldiers realize a child was born in the Labyrinth, maybe from its deepest parts. Humanity gave a special name to these mysterious and powerful children. Rescuers warn each other this child can't fully control his wild powers yet. The world anxiously focuses on a boy everyone now calls the Dungeon Baby. We're filming the second floor of the Labyrinth, but it's honestly pretty boring now. The group wants to get rich and become the first dungeon explorers. The girl proudly shares she's done some serious investigating on dungeon babies. She explains how obsessed dungeon babies are with exploring dangerous dungeons. Turns out one dungeon baby refuses to go near the Labyrinth and stays mysterious. The group wonders if the mysterious dungeon baby is just super weak. The main guy suddenly says, "Let's get going," cutting off their doubts. He warns it's dangerous and insists no guns, even if they run into beasts. The guards agree to avoid fighting, but think he worries way too much. One guard jokes about babies and promises that they'll protect everyone now. The main character realizes no one understands the danger happening deeper inside. In the dark cave, the guy with the yellow helmet is shocked. A monstrous creature suddenly creeps between the jagged rocks, glowing eyes glaring. It's an injured underbeast, a common threat but still terrifying. The lead guard tells everyone to prove themselves and earn their pay. Suddenly, someone yells for everyone to open fire right now. The main character panics and screams, "No, don't shoot." Ignoring his warning, the guards unleash a barrage with their rifles. The creature roars back with a furious, gaping mouth full of teeth. The guards recoil in terror as the roar echoes, clearly outmatched. The group stands over a giant beast, shocked at their incredible victory. Two soldiers react in disbelief, one of them whispering, "Huh." Nervous laughter breaks out, one guy saying, "It's nothing." "You-ha-ha." Everyone gathers, bragging about their win, confidence shooting through the roof. The main guy tries to move on, but gets teased about being scared. The squad regroups deeper in the cave, not knowing what's coming next. Tension rises. A big guy warns them that a predator heard the gunshots. The black-haired leader stares straight ahead and says, "Let's fight." The team reassures themselves, thinking they can easily take down another monster. The muscle guy promises huge money for everyone, but the leader looks stressed. The main guy is watching something fall from his hand in silence. He looks super serious, like something big just happened. He tells the armed group they'll stay back since they have no weapons. Turning to his group, he commands with intensity, "Follow me." The main guy tells the rest to hurry up and follow him quickly. The other team laughs and says, "See you later," completely unconcerned. The main guy leads, everyone rushing behind him. Someone yells, "Wait up." One girl complains the filming's ruined, but the main guy says no more filming. She's exhausted and frustrated, glancing up at the main guy as he waits. He simply says, "We're leaving," and the group is completely shocked. The group argues inside a cave as someone questions the plan about guards. The girl looks shocked and asks, "Wait, do you mean?" She starts to realize why the dungeon baby avoids the labyrinth. The black-haired guy looks serious as the girl thinks he's a coward. The brunette suggests going back, but her friend wants to film the fight. The girl is stressed about leaving because they paid so much to enter. The whole team turns as they hear something unexpected in the cave. Two kids stare at a dark tunnel that suddenly grows more ominous. The tunnel shakes with strange noises. Shadows start moving inside the darkness. Both kids freeze in fear as something terrifying stirs deeper in the cave. The girl warns her group to stay quiet so nobody notices division. The black-haired guy explains that predators heard the gunshots and attacked first. The girl accuses the guy of letting people die, questioning his reasoning. He says running would have doomed everyone, the blood scent would have given them away. The girl protests, but he keeps telling her to stay quiet and not argue. Someone laments that convincing people was impossible, hinting things spiraled out of control. The camera focuses on a body, showing a sense of dread and danger increasing. Suddenly, a shadowy monstrous figure is approaching the group. Tension skyrockets. The monster reveals itself, huge, terrifying, and with multiple rows of sharp teeth. A fist clenches, ready to fight, as the monster's jaws close in dangerously close. Two scared survivors stand ready as something massive approaches from the shadows. A terrifying wolf monkey grabs a teammate, its jaws about to close. The captured teammate cries for help, struggling desperately to break free. Shocked, the black-haired guy realizes wolf monkeys shouldn't be on this floor. He's clearly freaking out, totally unprepared for what's coming next. A whole group of wolf monkeys has already found their hiding spot. The monsters lunge closer as teammates get separated in the chaos. Determination appears in our main hero's eyes. He's ready to fight back. He launches himself at the monsters, breaking through falling debris like a boss. Facing the giant beast, the hero unsheathes his glowing sword, prepared to strike. The hero grips his glowing sword tight, ready for a deadly fight. Eyes burning with determination, the swordsman charges toward the monster. The ferocious beast roars, and the battle just got real intense. Weakness detection activates, revealing the monster's secret vulnerable spot. The hero leaps high, slashing at the beast with maximum momentum. Coming down hard, the swordsman aims directly at the monster's weak point. The giant monster looms menacingly behind the terrified girl, ready to attack. With a swift move, our hero launches himself to rescue the girl. Fierce and focused, he dives down toward danger, not backing away. Carrying the girl, the swordsman declares, "I'll run like a dungeon baby." The monster grabs two people and says, "A few ribs might break, deal with it." The monster launches the group through the air with a smashing attack. That monster is just grinning, looking way too confident right now. Multiple beasts begin gathering, slamming their fists, creating chaos in the cave. The guy shields the girl, and they catch their breath behind some rocks. He assures the girl they escaped, but they have to move fast. The girl suddenly demands, "Why did you let the others die?" Tears streaming, she says he's strong, asking, "So why didn't you help?" Through tears, the girl accuses him of misunderstanding what happened. He replies coldly, "I was hired as a guide, not a guard." The girl questions the contract as she mourns the people who died. Tears streaming, she says, "That's Geyser for you," feeling betrayed and lost. The black-haired guy blames her team for ignoring instructions, leading to disaster. He insists if they listen, nothing bad would have happened. Am I wrong? The girl, heartbroken, asks the guy why he bothered to save her life. He responds bluntly, "Who will pay me if you die?" revealing his motivation. The black-haired guy stands his ground and says, "I'm still working. You need to pay." The blonde guy jumps in, determined, promising, "I'll keep you alive no matter what happens." As flames flicker, the blonde guy stands tall, while the girl sits on the ground. Suddenly, they discover a mysterious door with a snake and sword emblem, Labyrinth emblem. I ran in any direction but still got trapped in the labyrinth. A dark monster appears and we need to get out now. Two heroes find themselves on cracked ground in a mysterious dungeon. Both characters are shocked and terrified at what they see next. The ground collapses and they fall deep into a massive pit. The main character looks terrified, realizing things just went really wrong. He lands hard against the rocky wall, trying to recover from the fall. He grabs his arm in pain, struggling to hide his injury. Holding his broken arm, he realizes the situation just got way worse. The hero sits alone, injured, but admits it could have been much worse. Our hero realizes he needs more information to survive this insane situation. He doubts the requester survived and worries about the deadly height down here. Staring at a massive symbol, he realizes he's totally screwed. He's in the labyrinth's center. Wandering through shadows, he nervously asks, "And what is this place, anyway?" There's no activity. Could this creepy, ancient maze be completely abandoned? He waits, arms crossed, tense and alert for any movement in the silence. Suddenly, he spots a huge serpent statue with glowing eyes on the wall. The serpent's eyes light up, staring menacingly, sending chills down our hero's spine. Out of nowhere, the giant serpent attacks, coiling fast. He can barely react in time. The snake wraps around him, and he's caught in its powerful, unbreakable grip. The main character looks terrified, realizing something is seriously wrong here. He clenches his teeth, refusing to die in this place. A mysterious message claims he will inherit this underground world. Shocked, he glances around, not understanding how he's still alive. He sits up in a strange, dark cavern filled with purple mist. The main character checks his body, shocked he survived the venom. He's stunned. His broken arm is totally healed and functional now. It's not just his arm, his entire body seems to be fully restored. He cautiously stands, realizing this place is near the first floor entrance. Suddenly, he spots someone lying motionless on the cavern floor ahead. Kim rushes to Yoonju, who's injured and collapsed in the cave. Kim checks on Yoonju. She's alive, but her injuries look really serious. With no first aid and nobody nearby, Kim tries to comfort Yoonju. Yoonju weakly coughs blood, showing just how bad her situation is. Kim realizes he has no time. If he waits, Yoonju could die. Carrying Yoonju, Kim urges her to hold on. They're almost safe. Cut to Kim returning home after barely escaping the dungeon disaster. Kim listens to the news reporting the morning's expedition team accident. The news reveals 7 out of 9 died in a beast ambush. The anchor credits Mr. Kim for rescuing Miss Jang. The story spreads fast. At least it was on video that the guards didn't listen to me. If it wasn't for the camcorder, I would have been fired. The girl greets him as he returns home, surprised to see him. He grabs an envelope, planning to give it to her quickly. She looks upset, holding the envelope. He asks if she was crying. He glances at her, concerned, waiting for a response. He thinks maybe she cried because seeing the money made her emotional. He hands her more money, telling her to use it for her wedding. A man stands protectively behind the crying girl, worried and emotional. The man demands an explanation, asking, "What is the meaning of this?" The son greets his father, surprised he's home, but gets scolded instantly. The son looks nervous as his father accuses him of risking his life. The father angrily explains he left work because of his son's actions. The father yells at Hyunji to return something she should have kept. The father shouts at Hyunji to give it back to her brother immediately. The father questions if his son thinks parents are that useless and reckless. The son insists he just worked at a store, but dad's not buying it. The son points out they're not blood related and feels underestimated here. The son apologizes, looking guilty and stressed in front of his family. The son glances sideways, clearly worried about what's coming next. Hyunji hands over an envelope and simply says, "Take it." A guy looks surprised, calling out to Hyunji while holding the envelope. The older man confronts, saying he thought he raised him well, disappointed. The son explains he gave Hyunji money by choice, no regrets. He thinks if Hyunji knew the risk, she wouldn't have accepted it. The dad reminds him he's part of the family, not to upset them. Narration reveals adopting a dungeon baby brings unexpected challenges. The father tells him to rest and make sure this never happens again. The narration reveals adopting yields significant money but can end badly. He reflects, saying compared to others, he was actually pretty lucky. I finally felt like I belonged when I met a real family. But things got complicated after Hyunji's marriage started causing issues. I keep looking at my mysterious tattoo, wondering about its origin. There's this tattoo on my wrist. I have no clue where it's from. On my neck, there's more. I'm still searching for answers everywhere. Out of nowhere, a glowing snake screen appears right next to me. The snake screen shows Naga's Labyrinth and a list of odd features. I started digging online, hoping to finally learn something useful. This green panel feels like something pulled straight out of a video game. Naga's Labyrinth might be tied to when a snake bit me. Did it choose me? Our hero notices the portal looks just like the ones in games. He spots something new on the portal's settings and starts reading. Curious, he notices an option that definitely wasn't there before. Suddenly, the portal shatters and he gets pulled through, totally shocked. Our hero lands hard on the ground, somewhere completely different. He finds a creepy wall symbol and realizes he's been here before. But wait, he quickly notices this place is different than last time. Looking around nervously, he's shocked by what he recognizes nearby. An armored creature appears and he yells, "That bastard again." He knows it's crazy fast, so he braces to fight with everything. The masked figure grabs the hero and slams him into the ruined floor. The two struggle fiercely, fists clenched, tension building like crazy. The masked figure stands intimidating, sword stabbed into the ground. Our hero taunts, "Did you think I'd fall for that again?" The hero thinks, "That was just a temporary measure. I need a weapon." Text appears 18,230 Snakes Releaser, inheritor of the underground, throne of Naga. The hero's eyes glow as he listens and prepares his resolve. The masked figure tells the hero he's too weak for the crown. Confused, the hero asks, "Are you the Labyrinth's master?" "What throne?" The voice says, "I wish you luck." The hero shouts, "Wait, hold up." A mysterious figure shouts, "Hey." In the dark, grabbing everyone's attention instantly, the main character yells, "Don't play with me. I hate labyrinths." Frustrated, he remembers avoiding labyrinths, except once for Hyunji's wedding fee. He laments that annoying things just keep happening, should have listened to his parents. He cautiously peeks around a massive wall, clearly overwhelmed and cautious. Suddenly, a voice calls out, "Oppa," making the boy look back, surprised. Through a cracked wall, someone asks to talk, but he quickly stalls, embarrassed. He stands by the portal, shocked that sound travels between this world and his room. His sister shouts, "Oppa, I'm coming in," as she twists the door handle excitedly. The main character, now resigned, growls, "Damn it, whatever," ready for chaos. This guy just crashed through his own window like a total maniac. He feels like his body broke, but nothing seems wrong at all. Hyunji walks in asking what the weird noise was about now. She grills him for sweating and not even changing clothes yet. He awkwardly scratches his head, trying to avoid her questions. Hyunji's shocked. She thinks her brothers suddenly started gaming hard. He panics, trying to explain it's just a random stream, not games. Hyunji roasts her brother for being uptight. He's totally thrown off. She calls him boring with no hobbies, and he's low-key offended. He admits she's right. After escaping the labyrinth, peace just feels weird. The dungeon babies keep getting drawn back to the labyrinth, but why? The boy checks on the girl at his door, curious and concerned. The girl looks super anxious, sweating, unable to meet his gaze. She apologizes, calling him Oppa, clearly upset about something big. He sighs, apologizing too, realizing his actions worried the girl. He reassures her, saying it's fine and not to worry. The girl hesitates, a little confused by his response and gesture. He tells her to wait outside, saying he forgot his coat. Suddenly, a mischievous goblin reveals the coat hides money inside. The boy sees the goblin through a magical portal in his room. The boy realizes he might have lost Hyunji's money and panics silently. Hyunji visits the room, and he tries to act normal and apologetic. Hyunji just wants to enjoy her new hobby, surprising the boy. Hyunji cheerfully thanks him and leaves, shutting the door behind her. Hyunji is amazed by something, totally lost in surprise and excitement. The boy feels guilty about Hyunji's excitement, thinking, "Sorry, Hyunji." He quietly closes the door, determined to fix what he's done wrong. The boy steps through a portal into a shattered, mysterious dimension. Climbing the jagged stone, he moves toward a throne high above. The boy finds only a bag, realizing the person he sought is gone. Hyunji checks his stuff and freaks out when he can't find money. Suddenly, a weird green snake scroll appears and explains an imp stole his money. The guy is like, "What?" completely shocked by this magical explanation. He angrily questions why an imp would want boring pieces of paper money. Now he just stands there, staring at a mysterious purple labyrinth wall. Frustrated, he smacks the wall and clearly isn't having a good day. Hyunji slumps in a purple chair, looking completely drained and defeated. He sighs, holding his head, regretting all the hard work that's wasted. Suddenly, Hyunji notices a glowing orb and grabs it, surprised by its power. A virtual screen pops up, asking if he wants to synchronize with the labyrinth. The main character realizes the marble works like the tattoo on his arm. He pauses, looking at the screen, deep in thought about what to do. He decides to try synchronization, needing the money more than ever. He wonders if it's worth it, or just another lost labyrinth. He questions if he's falling into another dungeon like everyone else. The screen scans, checking if he's qualified for this huge challenge. The main character waits, looking uncertain and a bit bored. He gets frustrated, expecting something to happen as he pressed yes. Still sitting, he's annoyed it's taking so long and considers other ways. Suddenly, the screen confirms he's qualified as Naga King. Synchronization is starting. Kim Jinwoo rises from a throne as light bursts behind him dramatically. Kim Jinwoo learns the labyrinth has registered him as its new master. A voice fills Jinwoo's mind while the labyrinth begins to reorganize itself. Kim Jinwoo watches as the labyrinth's entrance shatters open before his eyes. Synchronization with the labyrinth is complete. Jinwoo stands before the grand throne. Kim Jinwoo comments that it's better than before, but still creepy inside. Jinwoo examines a new stat window for Naga's labyrinth and its features. He notes the only real change is the new gate on the window. Jinwoo realizes the mysterious gate must be the labyrinth's main entrance. A small creature pokes out from the pitch-black entrance of the labyrinth. The main guy steps into a mysterious, epic room with statues everywhere. He looks up nervously, sensing something isn't right, completely silent. Suddenly, a pink-horned creature shouts, "You dare come in here?" Main guy thinks, a normal person wouldn't notice something this sneaky. The pink creature's eyes go wide as it finally sees the intruder. In the shadows, our hero lunges forward, yelling, "Like you just did." The pink creature is panicking, completely shocked by the sudden attack. The creature screams as the hero grabs and lifts it easily. The hero's grip tightens and the creature tries to break free. The creature squints and yells, but can't escape the hero's grasp. The young man grabs the creature, saying he didn't think it'd return. The monster glares, demanding its money back, or else. The boy lifts the terrified creature, realizing it doesn't have the cash. The panicked creature shouts, "You don't have it? That's special money." The creature frantically checks itself for something valuable, sweating bullets. The boy grabs a red gem, frustrated, saying he doesn't want this. He stares at the gem in shock, realizing it's rare and precious. A close-up reveals the truth. He's holding a down gem. Down gems are super rare jewels, found only in the world of Geyser. Finding them is impossible without fighting monsters. No wonder the gem's priceless. Down gems are so rare, their prices are absolutely insane right now. Even a tiny down gem is worth millions, this one's thumb size. If that's true, this gem must be worth tens of millions. The boy holds a goblin, realizing the gem's insane value. The goblin suddenly reveals two precious gems, red and blue. Wait, are there actually two down gems here in his hands? A huge demon appears, making everyone panic over the shiny gems. The goblin's startled as the boy reaches to grab the down gems. The boy makes a desperate grab as the gem falls away. He shouts, "Shoot!" as the blue down gem slips out of reach. A giant armored figure towers over the dungeon entrance, something ominous lurking inside. The main character shrugs, casually showing off two glowing down gems. A mysterious gem appears, shining brightly in a white void. Our hero looks shocked as the gem radiates intense energy from the pedestal. He throws a worried glance back, sensing things aren't going as planned. He reads a notification in disbelief: durability restored only with a labyrinth upgrade. The throne room shakes, someone shouts, "On whose command?" A gloved hand clenches with power, energy pulses through the fist. The hand opens to reveal a tiny fractured gem in the palm. The screen displays 24 hours to repair, 72 hours to upgrade Labyrinth. The main character looks at his hands, shocked by unexpected news. He finds out the mysterious item he discovered is worth a car. 4 days later, everything takes a dramatic turn in his life. Despite worries, Hyunja's wedding is a huge success thanks to generous gifts. After negotiating, our hero manages to sell the gem for a good price. He realizes the gem's money is enough for a wedding gift, amazed by its value. He discovers the Labyrinth upgrade is finishing but regrets losing a second gem. The upgrade completes. He hopes spending all that money pays off. Our hero confidently opens the gate inside his own room, ready for action. He steps boldly through the portal, merging his world and the Labyrinth together. Our hero logs into the Labyrinth, holographic screens glowing with updates. The Labyrinth just ranked up, but its defenses are super weak right now. A message pops up, saying a facility called Naga Nest was created. The main character stares, confused, and mutters, "Naga Nest? Smoke pours from a doorway as he turns to investigate what's happening. Suddenly, he covers his mouth, coughing through thick clouds filling the area. Eyes wide, he gasps, trying to understand what's going on around him. He finds a room with nests, asking, "Is this the Naga nest?" The room looks dry and empty, nothing like the reptile nest he was expecting. Out of nowhere, a shadowy claw lunges at our hero from behind. 6 rank 1 Naga workers have appeared in the Marsa nest facility. The guy is shocked as a dungeon beast randomly pops up near him. Surrounded by monsters, he realizes he's facing Naga workers now. Seeing these goofy Naga workers, he thinks this is definitely unexpected. The Naga workers patiently wait for orders from their new owner. He remembers, as a former excavator, what a worker's job really is. He tells 3 Naga workers to scout and draw a labyrinth map. The player instructs them investigate risks, gather intel, but prioritize survival. He knows scouts need guards for safety, but unfortunately doesn't have any available. He commands the rest dig opposite the nest entrance and set up storage. I didn't really have any expectations from these little guys at all. These Naga workers look weak, definitely prey material in this dangerous world. But suddenly, the main guy actually finds them pretty impressive. 3 Naga dig out a storage room in under an hour, unbelievable. Only a part of the Naga worker team returns from exploration. The main guy freaks out, wondering if just 1 Naga returned. He rushes to the cave, suspecting the worst happened to the rest. He regrets not going, realizing Naga workers don't respawn like soldiers. Realization hits. Losing workers is a major, irreversible setback now. Turns out they're fine. The loot was just too heavy to carry. The morale of 4 lizard workers just boosted, and everyone's working faster now. In a cave, a lizard hands over a mysterious scroll to the guy. The guy unrolls the scroll, asking, "Is this a map?" and updates it. The labyrinth map comes to life. New pathways and dangers instantly appear. He realizes he doesn't need to map the labyrinth himself anymore. Exploring the cave, he finds more items lying around, next to old weapons. A lizard proudly shows off collected loot, and he's genuinely shocked by the haul. "So you brought whatever you could?" he asks, amazed at the effort. Unsure, he says, "I don't know if I should be thankful. Most loot is rusted and ancient, proving nobody's been here in a long time." Our hero wonders why this place is so remote and mysterious. Suddenly, our hero and a little lizard get startled by a crash. He picks up the tiny, nervous lizard and says, "Oh my." In his palm, he discovers something rare, a down gem. Shocked, he asks the lizard if there are more treasures like this. He excitedly tells the lizard to collect them all and tell everyone. Charging ahead, our hero enters the lair to get the gems evaluated. He pauses, worried about what might happen to the workers if he leaves. He considers the danger. What if the labyrinth gets attacked while he's gone? The hero glances at his monster crew, all looking anxious and worried. The lizard worries if there are actually any more down gems left. The guy in the hoodie looks up and just says, "All right." He admits the labyrinth has always helped him, whether with money or something more. He approaches a glowing altar, thinking it's another big opportunity. A message appears. He's sacrificed 3 down gems at the altar. The system tells him his down gems get swapped for labyrinth energy. He questions if he just spent millions for a chance at success. He confesses he tried for years to forget the labyrinth, but he's hooked. He realizes why dungeon babies can't resist risking everything for this place. There's something beyond just the danger and darkness of Geyser calling him. Living a bright, safe life above ground felt unbearably uncomfortable for this guy. He realized it wasn't something he could ever adjust to. Turns out, the real problem haunting him was just pure boredom. The main character confesses, "Yeah, I was truly bored out of my mind." 4 snake-like creatures stand and vow to honor the Naga's king. The main character promises them a glory big enough to cover everything. He strides into a throne room and boldly shouts, "I summon Naga." A scroll shows Naga Soldier and Naga Mage as available summonable units. He questions if those are all he can summon right now. The guy worries about a maintenance fee and decides to save more gems. The main guy announces he's summoning a Naga Soldier and a Naga Maid. System message pops up confirming he's spent energy to summon 1 Naga Soldier. Energy crackles as the summoning ritual begins in the mysterious chamber. The summoner raises his hand, preparing to complete the ritual with confidence. He enters a stone doorway as a shadowy figure appears, saying "Ooh." The summoned Naga Soldier emerges, looking strong. The main guy inspects his new ally. Main guy commands, "You defend storage with the workers at the gate," giving directions. The protagonist observes the Naga, impressed it could survive to the 5th floor. Another system message: he's used more energy and summoned a rare, heroic Naga Maid. The main guy is shocked and says, "What? Heroic?" Realizing how rare his summon is, our guy steps into a mysterious room and something crazy catches his attention. Suddenly, blinding light fills the chamber as he shouts, "Stop this glare." From the haze, the form of an armored being starts to emerge. The legendary Naga Maid Dominique has just been summoned into this world. Dominique towers above, described as the ultimate advisor and fiercely loyal servant. With a gentle smile, Dominique greets him for the first time, "Master." He hears her voice inside his mind and wonders if it's telepathy. Dominique joyfully asks for orders, while he's shocked she can actually speak. The two face each other as he prepares to explain his wild situation. Dominique calmly listens, analyzing everything as she says, that's the current situation. Our hero learns the tutorial isn't over and looks really stressed out. The main character is confused when asked for Labyrinth map permissions. She points at a digital map. She can locate rare items too. The snake girl wants to explain while walking, and he agrees curiously. Inside a stalactite cave, she explains their plan to break through walls. She reveals valuable minerals and gems are just behind the cave wall. The girl shows small plants that let them harvest more valuable down gems. She starts harvesting since they're already right there, wasting no time. She announces they need to secure this spot as the labyrinth's territory. The pair wonders about a dangerous mark. It's the wild beasts territory. On the map, we see a blocked zone filled with dangerous beasts. If we use the beasts, a hunting area pays for maintenance. The boy asks, "You said you were Dominique?" The Naga responds, "Correct." Dominique says, "Incredible, extremely," looking totally amazed. Dominique claims maintaining the labyrinth is normal for a maid like her. The boy says he never thought a Naga could give advice too. The boy admits, "I'm from the above world but won't neglect here." Dominique tells him, "I understand the master's concern." Dominique warns, "Be ready. Upgrade the labyrinth, increase your units fast." The boy reminds, "But upgrades will consume way more down gems, right?" Dominic learns only the labyrinth owner can summon Nagas or extract gem energy. Dominic faces the Naga girl and says, "Last question." The Naga girl anxiously asks what happens if she disappoints his standards. She warns some Nagas might rebel, but harming the owner changes nothing. Only someone chosen by the labyrinth itself can be an owner. The Naga girl claims no one would dare overthrow the geyser's royal ruler. Dominic considers her words, looking thoughtful and cautious. Dominic relaxes, gives a small smile, and simply says, "All right." Entering a throne room, the Naga team promises teamwork and to do their best. Dominic asks about upgrading the labyrinth and learns he has enough gems. "I offered 3 intermediate grade down gems to the altar. Upgrading starts. I arrive at labyrinth down gem jewelry, and someone welcomes me back. The man notices my gem, asking where I found such a rare thing. He says the first floor's a mess. Wolf monkeys from higher floors are appearing. Explorer quality dropped for 5 years, and down gem supply is lacking now. He proposes a contract, but I promise I won't take unfair advantage. I left Geyser behind, but I get labyrinth info here with the down gems. I agree to the contract, but demand information about the labyrinth in exchange." He's excited and hints at a massive new opportunity alongside the offered info. I lean in, ready to hear more, and directly address the old man. The main character asks, "Have you heard about hell spiders?" The older man explains hell spiders are tough but have valuable gems. The older man offers information, but the hooded guy refuses the job. The older guy is shocked the opportunity is being declined so easily. He reminds the hooded figure about supporting a struggling family. Suddenly, the ground explodes and both characters are thrown by force. The older man looks terrified, surrounded by jagged, glowing red crystals. The main character glares and asks if his background was investigated. The older man panics, telling the hooded guy to calm down and listen. The old man admits, others aren't as kind, and dirty items are risky. The young man defends himself. He earned everything. The old man agrees suspiciously. The old man explains most people here live rough, losing families to fighting. He confides it's hard to trust people who have nothing left to protect. The old man notes the young man has family. He starts to say, "Protect." The hooded guy warns, "Threaten his family and he'll go totally berserk." The old man swears nothing like this will happen again. Feels like reputation lost. Hooded guy says he's leaving, asks for his money. Old man agrees. The old man sits alone, looking worried as the hooded man departs. These guys are frustrated about a missing table and blame dungeon babies. Suddenly, someone shouts, "Run!" and the black-haired girl freezes in shock. Chaos erupts as dungeon kids yell. The hell spiders are going crazy. One of them pleads, "We dug for your labyrinth our whole lives, so why?" Another screams, "Why?" in total despair as things get intense. Suddenly a massive shadow looms. Someone shouts at Duke Geyser for help. Duke Geyser appears, a terrifying monster with glowing red eyes. A new guy pops up, ready to jump into the action. Hup. The armored girl rushes in, calling out to her, "Master." The new guy, Dominic, checks on his crew. "Are you okay?" The main guy talks about a dream he had about the past. He looks thoughtful, unsure about what the dream means to him. The monster girl and her group react silently, unsure what to say. The guy laughs it off, but the monster girl gets worried. The creatures look a bit odd and not really like labyrinth monsters. The monster girl says sorry, but the guy says he likes them now. He realizes these friendly monsters make him feel less nervous right now. The guy gets serious, saying hell spiders and deeper beasts are a problem. The monster girl checks upgrade status, only 3 seconds left to finish. The main guy learns the labyrinth is getting a 3rd rank upgrade. Dominic stands in the labyrinth as magic notifications swirl all around him. The labyrinth hits 3rd rank, unlocking new construction and summoning Naga workers. The system adds the most important piece, the labyrinth core itself. Dominic and the mysterious girl arrive to see their new Naga workers. The heart of the labyrinth appears. If destroyed, all special features disappear. The girl explains the labyrinth core spawns as the labyrinth power grows. Defend the core, and you can recover everything, even if ruins remain. Dominic hears the warning, eyeing the system notifications for more info. The girl yells, "Dominic, we're under attack. You need more soldiers now." Dominic realizes he's facing horned rats, decides to summon Naga soldiers. I haven't even figured out the power of a Naga soldier yet. The list reveals 5 summonable Naga units, each with unique roles. Dominic realizes there are even more unit types to discover, but he notices these stronger units have way bigger energy costs. Dominic only has 21 energy as a swarm of horned rats approaches. The cat girl says one Naga soldier can handle 4 horned rats alone. She explains warriors and priests equal 2 soldiers, archers equal 3. A mage matches the power of 5 soldiers, making them super valuable. Dominic is hyped, but learns only warriors resist melee attacks. The cat girl is so grateful she has Dominic by her side right now. The hero declares he'll summon 1 Naga soldier and 2 warriors. As the hero enters, the summoning ritual begins in a dramatic scene. The hero and his summoned Naga allies face something mysterious together. 2 massive Naga warriors appear. The summoning was totally successful. The hero is pumped, thinking his new allies exceed his expectations. Suddenly, the hero senses something strange and looks concerned. The brown Naga soldier looks unsure, staring up with wide, nervous eyes. The hero asks what's wrong, and the blue-haired girl looks worried. The blue-haired girl explains Naga workers are rare mutations from strong Nagas. The brown Naga realizes something important, whispering, "That child is." The little Naga wonders what life would be like if normal. The dark-haired guy notices the little Naga follows orders but lacks willpower. The little Naga works hard, using its extra strength but keeps up. The girl offers to teach it a lesson, but he refuses immediately. He orders to gather all Naga workers, even the newest ones. The surprised girl is told they're going on a field trip, not a battle. She realizes this is the first battle and wants Naga to join with honor. The dark-haired guy promises the little Naga he'll protect it completely. He grabs a weapon, reassuring the nervous little Naga beside him. He asks what kind of Naga warrior's weapon he should choose. This cube lizard reveals its tiny but legendary weapon for warriors. The main character grins confidently, ready for something epic to unfold. The massive Naga army assembles as the command roars, "Forward, Nagas!" The main character is determined to make all invaders regret entering their labyrinth. Deep inside a dark cave, something moves as tension fills the air. Rat-like invaders smirk, thinking they've found the secret snake cave to raid. The rats mock the snakes, believing only workers exist and the leader is foolish. The rat army rallies, declaring their leader Tretch the smartest with big, powerful horns. Tretch boasts about his strength and promises the extinction of the last snake cave. The rat horde shouts, they'll eat the snakes, gain power, and grow even stronger. The mouse leader rallies the group, declaring they can become predators now. Tretch shouts, no more digging, sparking the support of the other mice. The mice charge forward with weapons. Tretch yells, attack. Tretch grows even more aggressive, yelling, make extinct. Kill them all. 3 baby snake creatures are discovered by the mice, causing surprise. A furious mouse commands, kill baby snake, aiming at the frightened babies. Suddenly, a human with fierce eyes attacks the mice, causing chaos. One of the mice, shocked and scared, freezes as the attack continues. The human shouts Nagas, as he prepares for a final confrontation. With 2 armored Nagas behind, the human demands, prove your worth. The armored warriors threaten, leave none alive. As the terrified rabbit army freezes, the rabbits realize, way too late, they've fallen into a total trap. A rabbit soldier is caught off guard and stares, sweat dripping, about to get hit. A mysterious voice asks, are you satisfied with this? Forcing deep reflection. One scarred rabbit clutches his tool, silent and lost in thought, feeling empty. The cloaked figure asks if the rabbit was born to dig tunnels. Tretch confesses, owner's big and strong. Tretch small, weak, must dig or else. The cloaked figure doubts Tretch's bravery, but Tretch says it's just stupid, not brave. The cloaked figure threatens to teach another rat how to become strong. With a sly grin, the hooded figure teases, really? Of course, maybe. Tretch is told he could become the owner of the labyrinth now. Tretch looks shocked as everyone shouts his name in panic. The mouse warriors freak out, asking Tretch what they should do. They spot a glowing marble, realizing it's what Ears mentioned before. Tretch learns swallowing the marble will make him stronger and braver. The mice rally, believing Tretch can win if he gets the marble. As chaos erupts, everyone shouts to protect Tretch and send him forward. They declare they won't get even for fun anymore, it's time for change. A powerful enemy looms over the mice, holding one helpless in his grip. The mice rise in defiance, vowing not to bow their heads anymore. When my kind get killed and eaten, something deep inside me snaps. A desperate creature screams, run cavern leader. Save our kind. If I can eat that marble, everything could change for us forever. The dark-haired girl shouts in panic, Master. The determined master stands ready, darkness swirling around his face. He calmly asks an armored beast, "Let me borrow that spear. I can get revenge on the owners." Cries a fierce little monster. Creatures scramble up the cave as blue marbles scatter all around. The cave wall bursts with intensity as the chaos escalates. With the spear in hand, the master leaps into explosive action. The altar is under attack, and the main guy is shocked. A horned rat sneaks in, covering its face from a cloud of smoke. The blue core appears as the smoke clears, glowing mysteriously. The horned rat gets dangerously close to the glowing core now. With determination, a rat claims freedom for its fellow brothers. The main guy, with ears on his hoodie, spots the core above. He realizes the rat tried to break the core by eating it. The girl says a rat's teeth can't break the core, the spear's deadlier. Realizing the rat sacrificed others to break through, he vows caution. The main guy wants to return the spear, but she says, no need. The Nagas defeat the enemy leader, and now victory seems inevitable for them. Nagas realize the enemies were weak, just numerous but not powerful like workers. The boy is surprised, asking about enemies being only workers for labor. He remembers something similar from the Great War, finding the idea disturbing. It's clear the enemies were weak, but the Nagas were strong too. Nagas move smoothly, their long tails make them fast and versatile. The boy admits that fighting Nagas would be super tough for anyone. A girl interrupts with a loud ahem, and the boy looks confused. The team decides to observe and test the Nagas' true power level. As the group hides nearby, they continue quietly watching the Nagas. A mysterious figure reports they're facing one hero and 4 normal troops. The cloaked minion suspects the dungeon's owner is new and panicking. The giant stone boss questions sending 20 workers for such weak enemies. The cloaked minion begs for forgiveness, told to just capture new rats. The stone boss orders everyone to get ready for war once they return. The boss asks about the mercenary. The minion says he's busy outside fighting. The minion questions trusting a mercenary with a war, gets called out too. The massive boss reveals the mercenary claims to be a dragon's descendant. The boss ominously states he'll soon witness a very nice sight himself. The battle ends in victory for Kim Jinwoo's Naga army against horned rats. The main character just earned the title of beginner commander and looks determined. The girl with horns congratulates the new commander, but he seems lost for words. She notices something's wrong. The commander admits there's actually a lot going wrong. The monster explains invaders broke into the owner's room and it could have been worse. Horned girl is relieved their first opponents weren't stronger, realizing how close it was. The commander thinks defenses are urgent, worried about getting wiped out any moment. 2 snake-like Nagas are told to celebrate their win, but to stay alert and focused. The commander rallies everyone, reminding them only the strong survive in the geyser. He declares the Naga Labyrinth weak right now, but signals there's still hope. Finally, he promises to turn this entire place into a fortress for everyone. A new era begins for the Nagas, with treasures and territory ahead. The main character tells the Nagas their achievements were made by them. The main character promises the Nagas they'll be remembered as legends. Time passes since the epic fight against the horned rats. Nagas consume the rats' remains, which lowers their upkeep for a while. 3 Naga workers, guided by their leader, start mining construction inside. Other workers harvest colorful gems and plants while protected by an escort. The main character wants to make hunting grounds and patrols, but hesitates. He realizes he doesn't have enough gems for summoning, then gets an idea. The character collects horned rat horns, finding their nest by pure luck. The old man says anything found underground can be sold, even these weird items. The young guy asks for down gems, but the old man hasn't found any. They wrap up business for the day, and payment will be sent as usual. Both just sit in silence, clearly thinking about something important next. The young guy wants hell spiders, mentioning them from their previous conversation. The old man jokes about missing the opportunity, but the guy really needs down gems. The old man questions why. The younger man just needs the money from selling gems. The old man sighs, reminding him he broke a desk last time over this. The advance team already left, so he must join the main squad to go. The old man asks the guy's level, but gets sassed about the background check. The main character wonders how long a man can stay upset, sharing doubts. The old man can't believe someone lived on the 12th floor and survived. The old man realizes the main character might be Korea's highest level dungeon baby. The main character asks why everyone cares so much about his level, annoyed. The old man explains dungeon baby's strength. The main character hasn't returned since escaping. The main character admits knowing nothing of the world after escaping the labyrinth. Dungeon babies get their level based on the floor they were born on. The old man will explain the levels in the simplest way, grabbing a board. The old man draws, explaining the main character is level 12, a rare deeper floor baby. He explains floors 1 to 3, a bit stronger than adults, best for exploration teams. The old man explains that floors 4 to 6 are full of super strong soldiers. Floors 7 to 9 are monster territory, where cocky powerhouses roam freely. The 10th floor and beyond are called deep floors, basically cosmic horror territory. The black-haired guy finds out there's barely any info about deeper floors. He learns that deeper floors attract insanely strong people with wild powers. The black-haired guy asks the old man, "Do you have a superpower too?" He thinks to himself, "With my current power and speed." He tells the old man, "I could kill you barehanded by hitting weak points." The old man sweats, realizing his whole body is a giant weak point. Freaked out, the old man says stop, while the black-haired guy just wants a room. The dark-haired guy says, "Lower my level before you tell them." The older man warns lowering pay, but the guy says that's alright. The boss promises a schedule and equipment. The guy gratefully accepts. The boss asks him for his ID card and picture to fake documents. The main character thinks, "I am going to go crazy." The older man asks, totally confused, "What is an ID card?" 3 adorable creatures appear, and the main character screams, "You guys." A girl with horns proclaims dramatically, "Will be remembered." She loudly declares to the creatures as legends. The main character walks in, asking the dramatic girl, "What are you doing?" The mysterious girl urgently approaches her master, but he asks for a report. She explains mining is going well and gems are harvested from plants too. Some gems came from wild beasts, and a beast is being disassembled. The girl presents the precious down gems directly to her master. The two approach a glowing altar with a sparkling bright green gem. The down gems are being turned into labyrinth energy to summon a naga. The girl is shocked the master invests gems instead of saving them for above. The girl reveals she'll be gone from the labyrinth for 2 weeks. The master explains he must help subjugate hell spiders with his comrades. Down gems from spiders will help growth, making things easier if successful. The Naga archer gets summoned, revealing the real form of the green worker. The main character commands the Naga archer to guard the gate with another soldier. The gem energy, collected for days, is already completely used up. The main character decides to save 2 gems for maintenance costs just in time. The girl calls out for Dominic, responding with "Yes, master," and looking determined. The Naga archer stands before the portal, asking if its size can be adjusted. At the Paju Geyser Gate, a new expedition prepares for their final briefing. Lee Junyoung introduces herself as the Hell Spider Expedition's commander to the team. The commander briefs the expedition team about subjugating Hell Spiders on the 2nd floor. She splits everyone into a 7-person assault team and 15 normal explorers for action. The squad checks each other's levels on their right arms before entering. Briefing ends, and everyone gets ready to move toward the gate. The commander radios in, "Expedition team, go in. B gate opening." The team waits anxiously as the giant cave gate starts opening. The red-haired leader rallies everyone to move fast and hopes for safety. Suddenly, a soldier screams in terror, his face full of panic and fear. Another shouts, "Save me," as the whole squad is shaken and sweating. The leader warns about a whip-tailed lizard and tells everyone to watch out. She yells to attack the monster's front leg, frustrated it's not even profitable. Some teammates grumble, thinking explorer quality is getting worse these days. 2 survivors discuss how only the rich have escaped after the war. They think most fighters are in debt, but some are great fighters. One survivor explains it's equally risky facing beasts or debt collectors. The 2 witness something shocking and look worried about a guy. They reveal he's a level 7 mercenary, the boss's new recruit. A woman with fierce eyes listens, plotting their next move. She shouts orders, "Aim for the wounds," and rallies her team. They find a fallen ally. "He's dead, I can tell," someone says. The leader commands, "Move fast, gather gems, and don't forget deodorization." After everything, the woman sighs deeply in the dark cave. The girl notices the boy's impressive skills and compliments his performance in battle. The boy inspects his sword, reflecting on the tough lizard they fought. The girl asks him to follow orders next time, worried about the team. The boy questions if he messed up. She says it's not serious but worrisome. She explains that normal people could handle this, tougher fights are coming soon. She warns not to waste energy now, but the boy confidently tells her not to worry. The girl jokes she had to move around to avoid freezing from the cold air. Another team member tells the girl everyone is ready and they're close to the safe point. The boy realizes dungeon babies are treated way differently than regular explorers. Someone asks if they'll leave an explorer's body behind, questioning the risky decision. Whether people die or are dying, nobody really cares in this world. The main character looks determined, standing against a dark, shattered background. Only if a dungeon baby died would people actually react to tragedy. 1 week later, the team prepares for action on Geyser's 2nd dungeon floor. The squad confirms minor injuries, but everyone's way more interested in finding gems. Gems are found again, and the team instantly gets super hyped about treasure. Everybody buzzes about the number of down gems found already on this floor. They calculate their share. Each person earns 200, but some want more. The team debates if the risk matches the reward. Someone reassures it's still worth it. Rumors spread that dungeon spiders hold fist-sized gems. These could be game changers. The helmeted guy struggles with basic math while someone yells at him about cost. He finally realizes the workload means a few thousand, looking worried now. Something suddenly sparkles on the wall, catching the guy's attention completely. The team leader arrives, asks Jungtae about any issues with the patrol tonight. Jungtae says the tracks are all messed up, like something went wrong. The leader suspects a tough battle, maybe the first team ran into spiders. Jungtae tries explaining the tracks are everywhere, about to say more, interrupted. The medic, appearing panicked, shouts to the boss, struggling to explain what's happening. Gems falling from above distracted everyone, but now they can't move in midair. The group shouts about a beast from the sky. Everyone is getting really nervous. Junyoung looks up, confused and starting to sweat in the dark cave. The commander yells, "Get ready for battle." Jungtae, the flares. Everyone panics. Jungtae prepares to launch a flare, determination in his masked eyes. The flare shoots up, lighting the darkness as everyone watches in suspense. Dozens of creatures swarm from above, the red light exposing their numbers. The entire group freezes in shock, staring up with mouths wide open. Two shocked survivors notice a body, exclaiming, that a human?" Junyoung says tracks are everywhere. Another survivor mentions that's only 10 people. Junyoung urges everyone, "Let's leave and regroup for now." Quickly, someone shouts, "Junyoung, behind you." As red eyes loom ominously near, the red-haired hero faces off against a giant, glowing-eyed monster in the darkness. He leaps forward with his weapon, ready to battle the monstrous creature head-on. Camouflage, dungeon babies to the front. Explorers bunker, quick, are shouted out. Armored explorers quickly take their positions behind solid shields, preparing their defense. The red-haired hero looks up anxiously as the darkness grows. Something feels wrong. He shouts, "The flares are going out. Keep the light source on." The hero swings his weapon and yells, "Move quick." But things are intense. Sparks fly as the dark-haired ally and the hero fight back-to-back under pressure. With urgency, the dark-haired warrior yells, "Flare. Fast." To save everyone, a flare shoots skyward, illuminating the battlefield as explorers brace for the next wave. Giant mutant spiders swarm the city, while people desperately defend behind barricades. Out of nowhere, a massive monster spider attacks the brave boy head-on. The boy grins wildly, ready to take on the terrifying challenge. He leaps up, dodging spider legs, going straight for the giant creature. With all his force, he slams his weapon straight down on the spider. The monster's eyes lock on the boy as he prepares for another strike. Suddenly, the boy hears his friend shout Youngho. From behind him, toss. Someone yells as Youngho swings the spider, launching it away. His friend, cool and confident, gets ready to follow up with an attack. Youngho flings the spider through shattered rocks, gaining serious airtime. With epic teamwork, Youngho and his friend keep the monster flying through the air. A massive claw smashes through a wall, sending debris flying everywhere. The monster's fist slams down hard, shaking the ground under it. The creature rises from the rubble, showing its towering body and strength. Youngho steps forward, analyzing the situation, ready to take command. Youngho yells, "Clumsy," as he punches, shattering the surface dramatically. With raw power, Youngho slams the monster into the cracked ground. Two more monsters appear, creeping up behind Youngho, ready to strike. Youngho quickly reacts, swinging back and landing a heavy punch. Monster tentacles whip towards Youngho, but he stands firm, bracing himself. Youngho unleashes a roar, charging with full force at his monstrous foes. The hero faces a gigantic spider monster. Danger is way too real. Soldiers brace themselves as the hero readies a sword against the spider. The hero stares down the spider army with pure determination and resolve. Sword glinting, the hero prepares for a powerful, sweeping attack move. The sword slashes, creating a deadly grid right at the spider's silhouette. Massive spider creature appears behind a chaos of slashing lines and suspense. "What do you mean by this?" the hero questions while a soldier intervenes. Soldiers debate if fighting at full power is worth it against these hell spiders. The frontline soldiers panic and urge each other to get ready for action. The monstrous spiders advance while announcing, "We are normal humans." The hero jumps into action, battling massive dungeon spiders trying to swarm him. He slams into the ground, surrounded by giant spiders closing in. Our hero slices through enemies with intense glowing eyes and unstoppable energy. The onlookers are stunned, one blurting out in shock, "No." The red-haired leader can't believe it, asking if the hero is really level 7. Among red shadows, the hero dashes bravely with his sword facing the monstrous spiders. The red-haired leader commands her team to check the injured and capture spiders alive. The group relaxes, relieved and joking, with one planning to wash his hands. The red-haired leader quietly observes, commenting that the situation feels weird. She explains hell spiders are from deeper floors, surfacing only during the Great War. The two guys think these battles are just warm-ups, even weaker than lizards. The masked leader wonders if beasts here are weak, or if they're just really strong. The masked guy is relieved they didn't need to use their explosives. Examining a spider, a fighter explains it's not a hell spider, but looks related. Hell spiders are way bigger. This spider is weak with no exoskeleton. The black-haired guy wonders if it's a subspecies, noting different fighting styles. He suddenly tells his teammate to stop. Something feels off with these spiders. The narration reminds us, spiders are naturally super careful and strategic. Two soldiers are confused by all the webs, joking about fighting so many spiders. The narration hits again. Real spiders would never attack first without a reason. The team finds thick webs blocking their path, and they're confused and worried. A narrator reveals the webs are actually traps for unlucky prey. The helmeted guy spots something strange and calls the others over. They realize their entrance is totally blocked off by thick webs now. The main guy senses murderous intent. The danger is definitely not over yet. He asks about explosives, but the ninja never got to use them before. The group decides to install explosives at the entrance to escape quick. The two comic relief guys think the trouble is over, joking about common tropes. The blonde explains, the stronger villain always shows up late, just like in comics. The main guy looks serious. The hell spider is hiding nearby. Three guys stand in a cave, ready for whatever's about to happen next. They joke about being scared, suggesting they'll easily handle any monster. Another duo explains to everyone that what they fought wasn't even a hell spider. The girl questions how her teammate could possibly know that crucial monster detail. A furious woman screams about how a tiny bug dared injure her body. She faces down a massive, terrifying spider as it promises a terrible revenge. The main character yells in panic, urging his friends to get away now. The purple-haired woman screams that it's a hell spider and asks who's clueless. Suddenly, something lethal attacks her mid-sentence and she's left stunned. The woman is instantly defeated with a single strike, collapsing in shock and silence. This girl just got wrecked, blood everywhere and eyes wide in shock. She looks up and there's a massive demon beast roaring down at her. Epic standoff. The monster's army is facing two nervous explorers below. A terrifying demon creature powers up, its eyes glowing like burning coals. One explorer freaks out, overwhelmed by hundreds of spider monsters surrounding him. An urgent leader shouts, "They're coming. Explorers, stop what you're doing and gather." Another explorer warns, "Jinwoo SSI, those guys are hell spiders in." Jinwoo hears his name and looks back with fear and confusion on his face. One explorer falls, giant spiders looming, as Jinwoo looks on from behind. The explorer on the ground sobs, "Save me. I don't want to die." The team panics as Jinwoo looks injured and someone checks if he's alright. Jinwoo, startled, hears someone shout his name while chaos unfolds around him. The woman apologizes to Jinwoo, realizing the situation is dire and tense. They identify two hell spider babies, a queen, and plan to use explosives. Jinwoo warns it's pointless to worry about collapsing the cave. Spider threads are tough. The woman confronts Jinwoo, questioning if he's faced hell spiders before. Jinwoo points out she seems very experienced fighting hell spiders too. A hell spider appears dangerously close, the threat inside the cave growing. The orange-haired guy complains, overwhelmed by endless spiders filling the dungeon. Another teammate yells the spider meals are dangling victims, the rest eaten already. The medic panics, asking how long until the bombs are ready. The muscle guy questions running, but follows because the arachnologist said so. A giant spider reveals itself, originally the goal of the expedition. Debris falls as they recall someone getting eaten due to carelessness. The hell spiders start moving, and someone yells for everyone to dodge. The muscular fighter grins, shouting this is what he's been waiting for. A hell spider is launched into the air, shocking the team completely. The dark-haired guy shouts, calling the fighter crazy for risking his life. The muscle guy leaps in, launching a powerful attack straight at the threats. The spider's monstrous claw swings, the fighter's fist meeting in midair. A monstrous creature attacks, tearing through the chaos with razor-sharp claws. The man screams awe, in agony, clutching his wounded arm tightly. He stares in disbelief, realizing the monster's body is impossibly tough. Two other survivors, armed and alert, brace themselves beside a giant spider. The boy with the sword shouts, fear creeping into his voice. The sword boy yells, "Another one's coming." As a terrifying beast appears, with no hesitation, the sword boy charges at the gigantic red-eyed creature. The ferocious monster opens its glowing mouth, bearing fangs at the group. The masked swordsman stands determined, shielding his friends from the beast. He swings his blade, unleashing a brilliant slash straight into the monster's face. This guy is freaking out, wondering if he's facing a real monster. His teammates yell at him to stop staring and get back quickly. A dark-haired swordsman faces off against a massive, red-eyed demon. The swordsman dodges a giant attack, showing off insane reflexes. He leaps straight at the monster's head, ready for an epic strike. The swordsman catches his breath, gripping his sword tight, not backing down. With a steely glare, the swordsman looks ready for his next move. The swordsman stands defiant as two giant monsters tower above him. He knows he can't mess around. One mistake means game over. Smirking, the swordsman prepares, thinking about unleashing his ultimate technique. Jinwoo charges up with power, gripping his sword, lightning crackling around him. A monstrous creature looms, targeting Jinwoo as he faces the danger alone. The team looks tense inside a dark cave, prepared for something big. The red-haired team member reports nervously, the bombs have been installed. Detonate them. What are you waiting for?" The medic urgently shouts. Jinwoo stands boldly, sword ready, as energy surges through the cave. "Jinwoo SSI, we've made an exit, come over," yells the red-haired leader. Jinwoo and the leader regroup, determination in their eyes as they prepare next move. Lightning flickers as Jinwoo heads toward the newly blasted cave exit. Jinwoo leaps into battle, clashing with the giant monster wielding a massive weapon. Jinwoo grabs his electrifying weapon, ready to unleash something epic right now. He crashes through the rocky wall, lightning shattering stone, saving everyone watching below. The group under the rocks is stunned, barely believing they survived this crazy rescue. A red-haired teammate freaks out, yelling, "Jinwoo SSI, what are you?" "It's impossible." Jinwoo tells them, "Go on ahead," as the rocks continue falling behind him. He stands in the break, promising his friends, "I'll see you outside." The group escapes, glancing back at Jinwoo as the cave collapses shut. Jinwoo stands alone, axe in hand, facing the darkness without hesitation. He talks to the shadows, "Are you laughing at me?" Ridiculous spider creatures. Massive hell spiders emerge, but Jinwoo just grins, unfazed, calling them mere nuisances. The masked guy says, "You don't seem to understand. Let's have some fun." The masked guy cracks open the massive cave gate with insane power. A mysterious voice declares, "Gate open," as light spills through. He steps through, facing a throne and hulking beast guards inside. He assigns roles, taking on the hell spiders while warriors handle another. He commands soldiers to guard the gate, archers will give them cover. He spots the real problem, a terrifying, multi-eyed giant monster grinning. The blue-haired girl notes the monster isn't moving in the narrow space. They realize the creature avoids collapse, waiting and watching from inside. The main guy decides to handle the younger monsters first. The girl shouts, "Owner." Giant spiders close in as Dominic is told to stay inside. The main guy stands with armored creatures, boasting they're just horned rats. With determination, he commands his team, "Annihilate them." He charges into the spiders, swinging his massive glowing sword. The hero slashes fiercely, holding back the advancing spider horde. He stares down a monstrous spider, ready for another attack. The sword shatters a spider's face as the fight intensifies. A masked green archer creature joins the battle, drawing its bow. The green archer and yellow ally prepare to fire from a rocky perch. Powerful arrows and magic wreck the enemies hiding behind the cave wall. A giant monster gets smashed into the rocky ground with full force. Two shadowy figures witness as the dust and rubble explode outward. The armored hand clenches tightly, ready for the next big move. A minotaur-like warrior grabs the monster and slams it hard. The beast crashes violently against the wall, rocks flying everywhere. Two horned warriors pin the shrieking monster, not holding anything back. The dark-haired hero surveys the battle as chaos unfolds behind him. He smiles, impressed, thinking the archer's attack is like cannon fire. He notices the soldiers doing a great job protecting their fellow allies. The main hero calls out, asking his teammate to give some effort too. The hero faces off against a giant spider, ready to show off strength. Suddenly, a voice yells for the owner, and he's confused. "Dominic?" News hits. The queen spider has started moving, raising the tension instantly. A chaotic clash explodes as the hero dodges the queen's devastating attack. He recovers quickly, looking focused and gripping his massive weapon tight. The queen emerges from the smoke, towering and menacing with glowing red eyes. The queen roars, and the hero braces himself against the overwhelming presence. Shock and panic. Our hero feels the terror status, but it suddenly gets cancelled. The hero quickly asks, "What about the Naga?" There's another threat lurking. He glances back, nervous sweat dripping, realizing the situation just got worse. A Naga soldier has received a fatal wound and then dies instantly. The Naga archers and Dominic resist status ailments while chaos erupts. A Naga warrior takes a fatal wound as giant enemies attack fiercely. The masked warrior lands with force, ready to jump into the fight. A monstrous spider enemy snarls, electricity crackling around its fangs menacingly. Energy explodes around the spider monster, charging up for a huge attack. The masked warrior faces the giant spider, preparing for an epic confrontation. The masked warrior calls for Dominic, demanding an answer through the chaos. Dominic shouts that the gate is in danger, overwhelmed by hordes of spiders. Our hero yells, promising to help, determined to save everyone before it's too late. A giant monster towers over the hero, red eyes glowing with rage. The hero dashes forward, electricity crackling with every step he takes. The beast unleashes a devastating attack, forcing the hero to dodge fast. The hero shouts angrily, powering up for a counterattack against the monster. He realizes the monster's turned away from the gate, fully targeting him now. Another character worries that running for the gate is far too risky. The small creature activates a glowing magic circle on its chest, preparing something special. The hero hangs from the cliff, noticing something unexpected mid-battle. With a burst of energy, the hero lunges at the beast, determined to strike. Electricity explodes between the hero and the monster as their epic clash continues. The hero charges full speed toward a giant, menacing spider monster. The spider monster screams, filling the air with intense red energy. In a flash, the hero narrowly dodges the spider's furious attack. The hero unleashes a burst of power, confronting the spider face to face. The monster lifts its claw to strike, but the hero's eyes show no fear. The hero grins, realizing why the monster is stronger than he remembered. He mocks the monster, hinting at a secret treasure in its possession. Suddenly, the hero is attacked from above by the spider's sharp legs. The spider lands with crushing force, causing the ground to explode around it. The devastated area reveals the monstrous spider towering, eyes blazing with rage. The masked fighter dodges a massive attack from a terrifying spider creature above. The spider's deadly strike smashes the ground, missing the fighter by inches. The purple-eyed mage looks shocked as something intense unfolds nearby. The mage offers a gem to the altar, awaiting some magical power. The main character yells, "Naga summon!" Magician, bracing for a huge counterattack. A massive magical force erupts as he screams, "Take down the spider."